dare you, poop-eating fart face? I'm gonna spread your butt cheeks and take a shit right in your butthole, and then you're gonna poop it back out, and as it falls to the ground, I'm gonna give it a karate kick with such fury that it flies up and knocks your face off. You know why? Ooh, I'll tell you. It's Patreon time!
Man, I noticed that while I was screaming, I have so much chocolate stuck in my teeth. Because I'm a fat bitch. And it looks like I was, in fact, a shit eater. It still does. Oh. I lick the doo-doo off my teeth.
If the shoe fits.
Man, I went out and found some... So Rant and I went and got one of the most epic pancake breakfasts I've ever had in my life. This place, BB's, I think in Burbank. I think it's technically in Burbank. They have black sesame pancakes, which sounds so basic and worthless. But I ordered them, and they blew my fucking mind. And then, on the way out, there's a Ralph's right there, and they were fucking Girl Scouts, and they had Adventurefuls.
Wait,
So,
they weren't at the Girl Scout, or they weren't at the Ralph's near your place.
No.
They were at near the BB's or whatever.
Yeah.
What made you order the black sesame pancakes if you're saying they sound so basic?
I was intrigued, and I felt like taking a risk. Because BB's is one of those intense Los Angeles breakfast brunch eateries that always has a line. And, you know, it's a bit of a task. Like, when you're hungry, like if you're super hungry and you're like, I have to fucking eat now, it kind of takes all those pieces off the playing field. Like, I'm not going to go wait. Dude, last time we went to the Griddle, 3-hour wait. And we committed. And we waited 3 fucking hours for pancakes.
Thank God we didn't have that kind of wait when that one time we went to the Griddle.
Dude, I don't know what... They temporarily moved to Yamashiro, which is this massive, massive palace of a Japanese restaurant on top of a hill in Hollywood. So their capacity... They can seat way, 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 way more people, and for some reason the wait has, like, doubled. It's insane. But, like, if you're starving, you have to avoid all of the hot spots because you're going to be... You have a really, really long wait time. It's like fucking... It's like waiting on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Disney or some shit. But we committed, and it was one of those times where I was like, look, I'm hungry, but I can wait for epic pancakes if you can. So we went to BB's. And it's tough to roll the dice and gamble on potentially subpar pancakes when it's such a goddamn effort to eat there.
I'm confused. You didn't want to wait in the Griddle Cafe line or the Griddle line, so you went to BB's, or you suffered through the BB's line?
No, BB's is great, but it doesn't have a 3-hour line, but
Okay.
it usually has a long one. For some reason, we only waited like 25, 30 minutes, which was fine. I was prepared to wait longer.
Okay.
But their pancakes are out of fucking control. And, so they those were fucking epic. And then leaving, we found the Adventurefuls that I tried to buy that were sold out by the Girl Scout that lives in my building. And that's why it looks like I was chewing on turds, because I ate a couple of those in between the main show and the Patreon.
Real quick, how do you spell BB's? I'm going to look this up on Yelp.
Beabea. Babies. Yeah, baby. They have crazy stuff. Dude, we were watching these two guys, because like that's what I do. When I'm waiting for a restaurant that's full, I just stare at people and just drool over their food. These fucking guys, the portions are big. They're not as big as the Griddle, which serves... like Jeep tires as pancakes, but you get a nice healthy portion. You order pancakes, that's enough. You will be full. These guys ordered 2 entrees for breakfast, and then they each got 2 sides. And
the table you were eavesdropping on?
Yeah, and they caught me. They caught me drooling over their shit. And then, like, the one guy, when he saw me, he whispered to his buddy, and then he turned and looked at me, and then they both started laughing. And I was just like, what do you keep eating? You can keep going. Don't mind me.
Let me smell your hand afterwards.
Yeah. But they did some damage. They didn't finish it all, but we were both impressed by how much they cleaned.
Did Rant get a pancake?
Yes. So
Did she go green tea by chance?
nope, but we came very close because every time we've gone there, one of us will get the green tea pancakes, and they're fucking bomb.
Okay,
They're
so
insanely good.
I thought this was your first time. Okay.
No, but she got the Thai tea pancakes.
Thai tea.
Yeah,
Good.
and they were epic. Yeah,
Sweet.
man, we always find a way to talk about food on the Patreon show.
I'm so hungry right now, too.
That might be it because we just
Oh,
do
you
these-
know what? I saw that I forgot to review during the main episode. I went with Mark and we went and saw the 50th anniversary of The Godfather
Whoa.
at AMC.
Is that
in
the
Dolby
supercut of all
screen.
3 movies?
No, it was not. The supercut is parts 1 and 2. This was just a cut of the first one,
Oh,
and that
Dude.
was a lot of fun.
I didn't care for
And
it.
just-
One dick.
No, not at all. Talking about food made me. I got just really enjoyed the leave the gun, take the cannolis, because
Now that it has
Supermarket Queef was a pro cannoli podcast.
no,
Dude.
it's Crafter Jeff Shuddy edition.
You're right. I confused them.
Yeah, because that vegan guy made a fucking cannoli dessert dish. Dude, I'm on the BB's menu right now. Holy shit. The green tea monster has white chocolate chips. You know how much I love white chocolate.
I do.
Holy shit. Strawberry brownies, pancakes. I don't even know what that could mean. I gotta see it. I gotta see these pancakes face to face. I might meet up with you guys for one of these brunches.
You should.
But I'm gonna just you let me know when you wait in the line. I'll show up like 20 minutes later.
Oh, you son of a
Table for
bitch.
3. I'll happily third wheel that date.
Dude, this will do nothing for your penis, Jeff, but Shuddy, in the same shopping complex as BB's, they have a nerd bar. Let me see, it's like Rogue. Oh no. Roguelike Tavern. Roguelike Tavern. Every time we go to BB's, we go over and look at it, and it looks like it's a D&D themed bar. Like everything there is nerdy. The drinks all have nerdy references. Next time you're in LA, we have to check this place out.
I'm still on this menu. This looks like the greatest breakfast place ever in the history of mankind. They have French toast, pancakes, and waffles. I'm a pancake guy. That's where I side on those 3. How about you, Kevin?
I take pancakes over waffles and French toast. But
Okay.
I will not be disappointed if either of the 3 are on my plate.
Yeah, agreed. Have you tried this place's French toast?
Yeah, Rent got it once, and it was good.
Whatever, dude.
I mean,
I got you.
You gotta get the pancakes. You have to fuck with the pancakes.
Absolutely, but I'm gonna have to get a few different things if I'm going. I got to be honest. I'm looking at this Thomas's Loco Moco.
Oh, I saw
or
people
Hawaiian
order that.
breakfast.
Yes, I saw people order that, and the gravy they pour over the top was so hot that like steam was coming off the plate when the guy brought it over to them.
Fuck. Looks delicious.
It's boner inducing. This place.
Oh wow, boner inducing.
Yeah.
My brother, when he eats something that's really delicious, he calls it nut inducing. You're calling it boner inducing. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't like to mix my semen and eating, for obvious reasons.
Fair enough. But Dixon eating, you're all about it. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as
that dick doesn't ejaculate, I'm with you.
Yeah, as long as that boner doesn't spray anything all over me or my food, I can coexist.
Fair enough.
And at the end of the day, it is my boner that is being induced. So,
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with it.
of course.
Stick it in a pancake if you want.
I was just looking at my notes, and the whole reason I brought up the Olympics on the main show, which we just got sidetracked so many times, I was like, fuck it. But now that we got a new show going, it's a fresh start. Shuddy, in your Olympic watching, did you catch any of the figure skating?
No, I avoided that. I do not. I have no interest in the figure skating.
I don't either, but it was unavoidable. Every time I turned on the cock and I was like, all right, I'm going to get some work done. Olympic shit is the perfect background thing because it's not going to fully distract me, but I can look up when I want to and check the shit out, whatever's happening. Every time I put it on, it was fucking figure skating, and these bing boings talking about it have the worst terminology ever. As if figure skating couldn't get worse. They seem to say element nonstop. And they're so fucking proud of themselves for using that word that they seem to say it more. They're like, "Oh, watching a recap of this routine, I love this element here. He goes into that element, sticks the element perfectly, and rides away from the element. Oh, 100%. What an expert handling of an element. One of my favorite elements. What's your favorite element? Well, my favorite element is the element and element. Malkovich.
I noticed that watching a lot of things on the Olympics that the announcers were so awful that they just used the same word or phrase repeatedly.
Yeah. They fucking love element. They're all just like beating. They're like, oh, I'm so fucking cool for saying element all the time.
Oh, I'm going to come in my own mouth.
I was watching freestyle skiing slope style.
Yeah.
And the guy there just kept saying insane constantly.
I did see one motherfucker on skis.
Styling it out after they fall was also a thing. They're just going to style it out and show the judges what they have. Like that was also a phrase that was used way too much.
Did you see the guy that did a backflip on skis? And when he started doing the backflip, he reached down and grabbed one of his skis and held onto it for the entirety of the flip and then landed one-footed while still holding the other ski in his hand.
I did not know.
That's a
badass impressive move.
Yeah. As bitch made as skiing is, that was sick.
That guy was really in his element on that one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand, I don't know. I don't like judge-based sports or competitions, even though I really do like X Games, vert, and stuff like that, half pipe, or like I like skateboarding competitions, snowboarding competitions, and I know there's no way you can do that without judging. But like figure skating, gymnastics, nah, not for me.
They could maybe get rid of the judges by incorporating a horse element to things. Like there's a certain trick you have to hit at each spot, and if you stick them all, you get points.
Yeah, they just do the Tony Hawk Pro Skater where they just add points to every trick, and then
yeah,
you have like a running scoreboard on the right-hand side of the screen, and then when they're done with their run, however many points they've got, that's what they get.
Yeah.
You like pre-attach points to moves that you see commonly.
I feel like there at this point in time, there's got to be a way to take the Tony Hawk Pro Skater engine, run it through an AI, and apply it to things happening on the screen, right?
Yeah, I'm grooving on exactly what you're saying. I actually agree with you.
I know Shuddy Boy's laughing at us, but I think we're onto something.
Automate the judging process because humans are flawed. I mean, these judge-based competitions have been rigged, right? Didn't the Russian Olympians rig it in their favor once?
I love how those motherfuckers just keep cheating at the Olympics.
Russia.
Yeah. And
they don't give a fuck. It's kind of... All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The best thing they can do is just, we're not letting you guys display your flag. They don't seem that bummed out by it. You might have to up the penalties for these motherfuckers cheating in everything.
Yeah, but I feel like everyone... This is very topical. Everyone walks on eggshells with Russia because they really have nukes, and we're not no one's very sure on when exactly they'll use the nukes, but there is confidence that Russia will pull out the nukes. So maybe, that's what it is. Like, yeah, you don't want to kick him out of the Olympics because that might lead to nuclear warfare. I don't know. I know Russia is currently talking about doing some crazy shit to the West based on sanctions. If we kick him out of the Olympics, that might just be a little too far. I don't know.
I mean, who do they get pissed off at? Like, who do they nuke if they get kicked out of the Olympics? Greece?
I don't know. Like, covering this whole Ukraine shit, it seems like everyone in the world, except for kind of China, is anti-Russia. So, like, if they were to hit the nuke button, they might just shoot it at everyone. Like, fuck it.
Russia was already banned from the Olympics.
But to
they're
Kevin's
still competing.
Point, they weren't. Yeah, they can still send people, and they just send them under ROC, the Russian Olympic Committee.
Yeah, but they couldn't have anything to do with the actual Russian delegation. Like, they were independent, but every year there's like independent people that do not compete on a nation, and that's what these guys were. But
it doesn't really seem to be that big of a pen. They don't seem that bummed.
Yeah, and then when you say, well, what's the ROC stand for? Well, it's Russian Olympic Federation.
Right.
Like, okay, well.
So the Russians are in.
Yeah, where do the Russian Olympians who won medals, where do they live? Well, they go back to Russia. Oh, all right. Sounds like Russia won a medal.
So we've penalized them. Have they stopped the behavior that got them penalized? Oh, no, they still cheat. Oh, cool. Okay, good.
In every way, they pay off judges. They take steroids. In any way, shape, or form, Russia is cheating. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, is their motto.
When the day that Russia invaded Ukraine, I watched. This was a task charged to me, but I specifically chose to do it early that day, and I watched Rocky IV.
I didn't know where you were going with that. I remember you putting that on your Instagram.
Yeah, because we're reviewing it on the Ella Show Patreon tomorrow.
Wait a second. Was that your first time watching Rocky IV?
It was.
What?
Man, I'm very jealous of you. I wish I could watch Rocky IV for the first time ever.
Man,
I know when that training montage in Rocky IV kicks in, like to see
Which
that
one?
For the first time.
The one where he's running up the hill.
The one in Russia where he's in the snow.
I think there were like
Rockies.
two.
Even like splicing in the Drago's workout footage was pretty good. Dude, Rocky IV. That might have been like the first movie I've ever declared a 5-dicker. I fucking love Rocky IV.
So when you guys were
Rocky
shaming
IV
me,
was my favorite up until I became an adult, like of the series.
When you guys were shaming me for having never seen a Rocky movie, I watched the first two, and then I just never continued on for some reason.
I forget that.
So
you didn't see Rocky 1 until what, like 2014?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, way too long.
But I still have never seen Rocky 3, so I had to skip Rocky 3 to watch Rocky 4. And Rocky 5 seems to have very bad reviews.
It's unfairly poorly reviewed. I think it's underrated. Like, it's not as good as the first four. I'm not arguing that, but it's definitely watchable. It's definitely a good movie.
I haven't seen Rocky Balboa. I've seen the first Creed, and that kicked ass.
Creed 2 was also very good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Creed 2 a lot.
To me, Rocky 1 and 2 are the best first and second movies ever. And I say that with all due respect to Terminator and Terminator 2, which are just fucking iconic. I Rocky 1, Rocky 2, like once a year I'll sit down and watch them back to back. Like, they're fucking, I love those movies. Really do.
I can't go that far. I mean, Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 are the best 1-2 combo punch that I can think of.
Fair enough. I said my piece. I'm not going to argue with you too much about it. I can't. You can go either way, honestly. And to shut it, the point that kind of, I think, started this conversation, Godfather 1 and 2. I mean, I'm still taking Rocky 1 or 2 over it. I'd take Terminator 1 or 2 over it, but you can't go wrong with that answer as well.
I still haven't seen Godfather 3. I hear it's not worth
I
it.
have not either. I've seen the first 2 a bunch of times. I've even watched the 6-hour cut of 1 and 2 spliced together.
Oh, damn. You did that in one sitting?
My grandmother was so offended that Andy Garcia was in that movie because he's Cuban. So fucking offended.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was she as offended when Pacino played Scarface?
I don't think it works that way. No, no, it doesn't work that way.
So, I mean, Shuddy, do you suck a dick for rewatching The Godfather?
Oh my God. So it was an experience because I do believe I complained about the size of the nachos when I went and saw Jackass for the second time. I don't feel that I was given enough chips.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
So I smuggled in a sandwich bag full of tortilla chips with me because I knew it was a 3-hour movie and that the amount of nachos I was given was not going to be sufficient. And on the way to the theater, I went and I bought 2 giant packs of different flavored sweet tart ropes, smuggled those into the movie with me.
Dude, I'm going to bring string cheese next time. Not string cheese, the spray cheese.
Ate an edible.
Crackers.
And I just reclined in my Dolby chair and stuffed my face with nachos and sweet tart ropes for 3 hours straight.
I brought in a tray of 7 cooked lobsters. Big pot of jambalaya.
I was debating about bringing Liquid Death with me because I finally got the flavored Johns and they're amazing.
Yeah, I still haven't tried those.
They're so good.
Yeah.
I recommend the severed lime.
Wait, what are these?
Delicious. They're flavored Liquid Death.
Oh. I was really into, when I was a kid, Splash. Did Splash ever make its way down to you? It was flavored Saratoga water.
Nope. I don't think that made it to Jersey.
Nope.
I mean, I think it got pretty decent run. Fair enough. Whatever. I'll pull up an image of it and send it to you guys. Maybe you would know it if you saw it.
I'm looking at it right now on Walmart.com, I think.
You remember the...
Is it like wild berry water?
Yeah. Splash, Saratoga. Yeah. The flavor that I liked the most was strawberry. Man.
Yeah, they just gather up horse piss and add Kool-Aid powder to it. And then Jeff's like, oh, yeah, Saratoga.
Fuck you. Saratoga is known for their water. They're natural springs. I just sent you a picture of a piece of shit.
Tastes like the springs. I can really taste the nature. Did you just send me a link to a Google search?
Yeah, he did, and he didn't even spell it right.
Yeah, you called it slash. Slash Saratoga water.
No, that definitely did not.
Yep, I don't know that one.
South. I don't think it left that region.
Well, fuck me, whatever. I just ruined this whole thing. I'm sorry.
You know what I kind of want to do? I want to buy like a big thing of water and then drop Gushers into it and then let it sit there for a month and then drink whatever comes out.
Do it.
It could be like prison wine. Did somebody just shit their pants?
I thought Shuddy's chair cracked or something.
Oh.
I hit the Liquid Death can with the pen by accident, but...
Yeah, that's kind of one of those sounds.
Sounded like diarrhea.
Nope, no diarrhea, but I've got some new... Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Is this flavored Liquid Death? Is it seltzered at all, or is it just flavored water?
No, it's
not a seltzer guy.
It's sparkling water. It's severed lime, mango chainsaw, or bury it alive.
Man, they're really grim with their titles. They have a brand, and they're loyal to their brand, unlike Kevin.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, in case anybody missed it in the main episode, we come to the realization and revelation that Kevin actually does enjoy onions.
Yes,
slander.
He will. You don't have to take the onion ring off his Western burger. It's cool.
Yeah, he's fine with it.
You guys are getting gaslit. If for people that listen to the Patreon first for some reason, get the truth. Get the truth on infowars.msph. Hey, Shuddy, would you like to make us smarter?
Yes, I would.
Time for Shuddy Boys fucking news. Ooh, yeah.
So this is going to be a Guinness World Record heavy.
Are we picking up the stories from last week?
Well, so we're going to pick up a few of them because I accidentally, probably while I was wasted after we recorded last week, closed all of the tabs on my phone. So
that
I had
failed.
to re-find the articles that rang bells with me. And I think I got them all, but I'm not 100%. So starting did we talk about the Bat Falcon?
Yes.
Okay, then we don't need to go over that one. I'm gonna go over some
The Bat Falcon.
non-Guinness World Record articles first. Mostly, there is a company in Britain, which is a plant-based pet food company called Omni, who is looking for a dog owner, a dedicated dog owner to sniff their dog's poop to test the effects of a plant-based diet on their dog's digestion, stool odor, and general health.
So you volunteer for this program, and then every time your dog takes a dump, you scoop it up and huff it?
Yes. And it's not, it is a paid position.
I'll sniff dog shit for money.
It's only for 2 months.
Oh, not full time. Kevin's out.
Yeah.
$6,685.82 is what you will earn for 2 months of dog shit sniffing.
It's
Do
not
they
bad.
provide health insurance?
Yeah. What if I get worms from sniffing shit?
Get a free couple months of coverage. That'd be nice.
What if I
No.
bring it up to smell it and I accidentally bring it too close and I bonk my nose and then some parasites from the doo-doo go up my nose and then I have to get my nose chopped off?
I feel like that is part you're responsible for that.
Yeah, you probably have to sign a waiver for that.
Yeah,
kind of
there's
stuff.
probably an anti-stupidity clause in the contract.
Who would feed their fucking dogs plant-based anything? My dog.
Vegans.
That just broke Jeff's
Don't think
brain.
about yourself and your own stupid morals. Think about the dog. Dogs love meat. It's their favorite thing ever. My dog fucking hates vegetables. Hates them.
Oh, mama.
So we have talked about on a couple of occasions how crazy the trading card market is in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Paul brothers.
Especially
like buying-
since COVID. Golden, an auction site specializing in collectibles, sold a 1998 Pikachu Illustrator hollow promo card for a record amount.
So is this a card that you couldn't just buy a pack and find in it?
Let's see.
This is an artist proof?
Okay. Only 20 of these cards have been. It's a PSA, which is the grading authority for trading cards.
Yeah.
There are only 23 that have been graded by the PSA, and this is only the second example that was given a perfect 7.
Wait.
Wait.
It only goes up to 7?
Correct. 7 is near mint.
That's super lame, if you ask me. Man, I know people flip the fuck out over that shit. Like people
The
are.
card is in Japanese, also. If that.
I mean, that might drive it up. I know people are nuts for Pokemon cards in general. I never expected that second renaissance. The grading stuff, like that's a big deal. If it's the only 7 in existence.
It's the second. There are 2.
Oh.
It's the second one to ever reach that high of a score.
I'll guess a cool mill. People are fucking nuts, and one of the Paul brothers is going to be the buyer. And then it'll turn out to be fake.
One of the Paul brothers is the buyer. Dude, Autumn from MasterChef is always buying fucking Pokemon cards. And Arts is always talking about Pokemon. What is with you adults and your fucking Pokemon? Do you play that Pokemon Go, Shuddy?
I used to, but have not. I don't even have it on my phone anymore.
Jeez.
It was something fun to do, to walk around, get some exercise with the boys, because they were right in that, when that hit, they were right in that age group where that was a bonding experience. But no, I have not entertained Pokemon Go in a long time. What's your guess, Jeff?
How much the Pikachu card costs?
Yes.
Man. I'll go 645,000.
By the rules of the game, Jeff wins.
Ah, boo.
Sold for $900,000.
Damn.
Oh, wait, what did you say, Kevin?
He said $1 million.
Jalapeno
Oh, I was going to say I was pretty close, but now Kevin was closer.
Reese
I won by
PC.
technicality. I'll take it.
And
I
now
just got my dick kicked in the Letterboxd D game.
you've got 4 more chances to redeem yourself.
I feel like I have 4 more chances to lose. Let's go.
Because now we are
Cheese and
entering
ham.
the Guinness World Record portion of our show. And we will start with did I do this one with you? Did we talk about the M&Ms?
Yeah, standing them on top
Okay,
of each other.
then-
We got that.
See, like I said, I only remembered a select few. So now we're down to 3 chances, Jeff.
I'm
An Iraqi
interested
man
in hot dogs of different
named-
nations.
Ibrahim Sadiq took on the record of balancing the most eggs on the back of his hand.
Okay.
So no, it's more like this, with his fingers spread so they rest in there, and you have a base. And
Oh, he
you're
can
building
rest them
up.
in between his fingers?
Yes.
So this is like a beer pong pyramid type thing.
Sure.
I feel like Miles wants to guess. No, that was the ferret.
I was going to say
There are
Parker,
no more
but
ferrets in the house.
No. Ruby?
Months and months ago, I feel like we talked about this.
I
Yeah.
don't think we
Kevin's
did.
just in his own little fucking world. This piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, then what date was it, Jeff?
It was months ago. I can't remember the specific date, but I
Oh, what a
remember
piece
around
of
the
shit
time.
you are.
It was during the pandemic.
How many eggs, guys?
12.
9.
Either way, Jeff wins because it's 18.
All
Cheese and ham sandwich.
right. I don't know what that's from.
A jalapeno
Yeah.
cheddar poof.
Oh,
Cheese and ham sandwich. Because I love Reese's Pieces.
Saul Hafting of Annapolis Royal, Canada.
wait, say that again.
Annapolis Royal. Which part?
Just start what you said again.
Okay. Saul Hafting of Annapolis Royal.
Is that a
Which is it?
name?
Which part?
Boho
Are you
So
saying Saul?
Tetsi.
Like Better Call Saul?
Yes, Saul.
Saul.
And his last name is Hafting, Hafting,
He's a goofy fucking Canadian. All right.
from Annapolis Royal, which is in Canada,
To Boho Sotetsi.
That's what I heard.
broke the Guinness World Record for number of Rubik's Cubes solved while jumping on a pogo stick.
Butt cheek fuck me.
This is legitimately cool, right? Kevin, you can agree with that. This is something I think you'd be into.
I mean, it's virgin shit on top of virgin shit. Because, like, if you're good at pogo sticks, you're not getting laid. And if you're good at Rubik's Cubes, you're not getting laid. And if you're good
But
at
it's
both...
a situation where a negative and a negative
Yeah.
make a
he gets
positive.
maybe he gets super pussy.
This kid's
All right.
swimming in it.
Yeah, he's like Will Ferrell and the other guys. It's just like girls are like chasing him.
How do you even solve a Rubik's Cube? Like, you're not holding
Right.
onto the handle, so does he, like, go...
Kind of badass.
He must go up underneath and hold the handlebar with the crook of his elbows on the inside and then bounce while he's, like, Mr. Burnsing.
It looks like he's got. Let's see if I can.
We hear that a Maritimer has earned a Guinness World Record.
Cheetos, Crunchos.
I just want to see. Okay, so the handles, he's got it like on his thighs, and he's hands free. So,
That sounds like he has an altered pogo stick.
no, he's just using a pogo stick that's too short for him, so his thighs grip the pogo stick.
Oh, it's girthy.
How many Rubik's cubes did he solve for the record? And I will.
Is there a time limit?
There's no time limit, but I will give you the time just so that way you guys have some sort of barometer to guess.
So if he falls, does that
If
he has
he
to
stops
restart?
bouncing for any reason,
It ends it.
it ends.
Gotcha.
He pogoed for an hour and 12 minutes.
Damn, what
Oh
is
my
the
God.
conditioning of this human? He's got to be in good shape, right?
He's a skinny kid. He is a little bit of a scrawny kid. Wiry, I would say. Maybe not scrawny.
I'll go
So the
five-
guess is Rubik's Cube solved, right?
Yes.
I'll go 523.
I think it's going to be under triple digits for some reason. Maybe I'm tripping. An hour. I know you can finish these like if you know it. Like I don't know. I've seen like videos of people doing them like mad fast. I'm going to go 78.
211. So Jeff
I won.
wins because, yeah.
Dookie boy the cocksucker.
Because my guess was less retarded than Kevin's. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
Dookie
you're
boy
right.
the cocksucker.
And now we go to the potato state, Idaho,
I was going to guess that. I was going to guess that one. I knew that one.
where the Guinness World Record was broken for catching balls while planking.
Man, if you're planking, you're very good at handling balls.
But it is not David Rush who owns this record.
Okay, so when I hear plank, I think of the ab exercise.
Yes, that's exactly what we're talking
Oh,
about.
I
That's
was
not-
thinking about the meme.
Yeah, the ab exercise. That's chill. I have no beef
So
with that.
Yeah.
on your hand, like on your forearms.
Yeah,
Planking.
and someone throws it at you and you catch it.
Yep.
With your ass cheeks?
No, with your hands. So
You
they're
ever done a
throwing them at the
plank?
floor.
I've
While
done
you're
a plank,
planking.
but don't you? Your hands are preoccupied when you're planking, so you have.
Well,
I would imagine you would
not
catch
your
them with your ass.
hands, Your
You're on
forearms, your
forearms.
wrists.
Yeah, doesn't
And
that
so
incapacitate your hands to reach up and grab something?
You're not
No.
reaching up and grabbing.
They
They're
got to throw it at you.
They
Yeah.
got to throw it at your hands.
So part of it is like the
Does it count if
throwers
there's?
or tossers accuracy.
Yeah, because does it count because your hands are now just parallel to the floor. If you catch the ball and it like grazes the floor, is that a disqualification?
That does not
Probably.
does not
You have to
count.
catch
No.
it.
David Rush was the thrower,
Hey, what's the other guy? Is it Hollywood Hannon or something?
but he let Hollywood Hannon get this record.
Wow. He's going to let Hollywood Hannon mow
Oh
his lawn.
shit! I remember what the other article was. It was one that I wanted to try with Kevin. Shit, I gotta find it. While you guys discuss this, I'm gonna look and see if I can.
Okay, so we're guessing how many balls he caught while planking and how much time?
Yes, it is not a time limit.
Yeah, it's as long as he can plank.
Does it matter?
And it's alternating hands.
Are these varying sized balls?
They're just tennis balls.
Tennis balls. Okay.
Yes.
And is this a streak? If he breaks the streak, does he have to start from 0?
No, I think it's just while he's playing, however long he can hold the plank, and they'll catch as many balls as thrown at him.
Some
Nope,
motherfuckers
it's
can plank.
I'm sorry, it's in 1 minute.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, 'cause some motherfuckers can plank for an eternity.
Dude, when I first moved here, we had a competition, the Los Angeles Clipper sales room, about who could plank the longest, and I fucking won.
Holy shit!
I was in a plank for like 6 minutes or some shit. I forget, but it was
just been jacked.
yeah. I mean, it was when I was
Fucking
doing remember when P90X was big and Insanity, those home workouts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like when I first moved in here, I was still like I've always been chubby, like that's just it. But I was in like really good shape despite being chubby, and I was doing Insanity.
I remember
at the
that
time as like my morning. Like I did like 2 workouts a day, and like my morning workout would be Insanity, and yeah, we put in like an office bed. It was like winner gets free lunch for a week. It wasn't nothing that cool, but yeah, I won like easily, and I was in a plank for like seriously like 6 minutes. So. Yeah, that makes sense. 1 minute. I think he caught. I mean, it's David Rush and Hollywood Hannon. They're experts at this shit. So the guy's probably throwing like 2 balls at a time or something fucking stupid. I'll say he somehow caught 73 balls, which doesn't even make sense. Actually, I take it back. 47.
I'll say 49.
66. But
I was wrong either way, I guess.
While we're talking about David Rush and Jonathan Hollywood Hannon, they did also break the record for most wet sponges thrown in the person's face.
What? Wet sponges thrown in someone's face?
Yes.
Is there also a column for dry sponges?
In 30 seconds.
What the fuck? I have to be missing something. Take me back to the beginning of this world record description.
Saul Afton
Idaho
from
man
Canada.
recaptures Guinness World Record for wet sponge hits. A pair of Idaho men recaptured a Guinness World Record when one of them threw blank wet sponges that struck the other in the face in 30 seconds.
Is there no integrity?
So Hollywood Hannon is squatting in front of a big plastic storage bin filled with water and sponges, and David Rush is standing about 10 feet away, bent over, hands behind his back, taking sponges to the face.
In 30 seconds?
In 30 seconds.
Oh, man. That's kind of breaking my brain. I feel like Kevin right now. I'll go 87 sponges.
32.
I don't really know if I'm saying what I'm saying.
Kevin wins second in a row because it was 51 sponges.
The jalapeno cheddar poof.
He beat me every which way on that one. That's fair.
And we try. I think we can attain this record, Kevin.
You want to throw sponges at my face?
Yes, soaked in pee, though.
Well, that would start a whole new category, so we automatically get the world record.
Yeah, but you got to hit him once.
This could be a great way to trick David Rush into getting piss thrown at his face, though. If we create and snag this record, he's going to have to try and beat us.
We should really try to get him on this podcast.
Shuddy, you
He's
should
probably
try
a
to
good
set.
guy.
You should try to set the world record for most turds eaten,
No,
and then really throw down the gauntlet and challenge him to step up.
no thanks.
Not a game player. Get him, Puminati. Get him.
Listen, the
All right, fine.
Puminati.
Just get me.
Yeah, the Puminati's time is already occupied by attacking you for your fucking onion bullshit.
For your false flag, being a false flag onion hater.
You
Wow.
gaslighting
Yeah,
fake
false flag.
newsers.
And that is the last of them.
That's it.
That is it.
Is that all of Shuddy Boy's fucking news?
That is all of Shuddy Boy's fucking news for the week.
In time for West Coast 420, Kevin, smoke if you got him.
Oh, wow. With just seconds to spare.
Huh?
All right, well, fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for supporting the Patreon and all things Mad Scientist Party Hour. Enjoy the rest of the content that will be coming out this week, and we will be back and see you in just 7 short days. Game over.